Hello, this is Ryan McDonald at Shea Digital, and this is digital marketing tip number 16, how to add negative keywords to your Amazon advertising program. All right, so in digital marketing tip 15, we talked about the power behind the Amazon advertising program, the high intent, relatively low cost associated with Amazon advertising. Now I want to get into one of the things that you can do to improve your advertising program on Amazon. And one of those things is negative keywords. So what's a negative keyword? All right, a negative keyword is much like a positive keyword in that it has different match types, right? You can do exact match, you can do phrase match, negative keywords. So it's typically denoted with a negative sign or like a slash, right? And then if it's an exact match, it'll be the box, or man, what's the best word for that? It's not parenthesis. It's like a little box icon. Bracket, there we go. So it goes dash, bracket, the word you want a negative, closing bracket. And that would say, as an example, if I do not want to show up for the term dog, right? Let's say I'm doing some broad match advertising and for dog collars, and one of my search terms is the word dog. Obviously, I don't sell dogs, I sell dog collars. So I wouldn't want to show up for the term dog or only dog. So in that case, I would use a exact match negative keyword. So I take that search term, I put the dash, the bracket, the word dog, and then a closing bracket. And then that prevents my ads from showing up for the word dog, solely dog. So, and in order to do this in Amazon, it's a little bit difficult. You have to, it's not as intuitive as Bing Ads or Google AdWords. Still better than Yahoo Gemini though. But so you go into your advertising reports, and that's on the top of your screen. You go into advertising reports, go down to search term report, select the date range, and then hit export. And it takes a while for Amazon to export this information, but it's worth it. It's just part of the process of advertising on their program or on their platform. So then you open up the spreadsheet. It comes in a spreadsheet. You open up the spreadsheet, and then typically this is where 2 monitors is insanely helpful. I like to filter by clicks or impressions. So whatever's got the most clicks, whatever's got the most impressions. And so let's say I filter by clicks. So I've got all my search terms plus all the data, and I have that on one screen, and on my other screen I have my Amazon campaign. And so I would go through there, look for 1, search terms that aren't relevant, or 2, search terms that aren't converting. And you got to draw a line somewhere in the sand when it comes to search terms that appear relevant but don't convert, right? It might be an issue of intent behind the search, right? They have to think about, or you know, I've seen plenty of search terms that would be relevant for a product that don't necessarily convert, and you got to draw a line at when you want to cut that off, right? And you should do that with a decent sample size. But without a decent sample size, it's best just to look at words that are not relevant, that you're paying for that traffic. And now in Amazon, you can add these negative keywords on the ad group level or the campaign level. It's very important to understand why you would put a negative keyword on a campaign level versus an ad group level, and it's something you have to take your account structure into place. All right, putting it on the campaign level will make sure you don't show up for that search term throughout the campaign. The ad group level is just for that ad group. And so adding it on the campaign level is a time saver, right? Depending on how it's structured. But you have to make sure you're not going to block anything that's relevant in any of the other ad groups within that campaign. I touched on negative exact keywords. The other one is negative phrase. So let's say I sell Let's say I sell paintings, okay? I have a painting over there. Let's say I sell paintings. And none of my paintings come with frames, right? None of them. They just come as like, here's my painting on a piece of canvas. And so if I'm selling paintings, I keep showing up for the term frame, like paintings with beautiful frames or something along those lines, I would take the word frame, and only the word frame, and use it as a phrase match negative keyword. And so phrase match is denoted by the quotation marks on either side of the word. So much like the exact match negative, it would be that minus sign, that dash, a quote mark, frame, the word frame, and then quote on the other side. And that'll keep you from showing up for anything that has to do with frame, right? This is the big difference when it comes to negative keywords. Is exact match is only that word, but phrase match is any phrase that has that word in it. You will not show up for it, okay? And if you overly use phrase match, you will hurt your advertising program. You will limit your delivery or your reach. So you got to make sure that that you use phrase match only in the appropriate cases. Yeah, that's big to know. So the benefits of using negative keywords with your Amazon advertising is that it'll increase your efficiency. I guarantee it. This is one of the few things that I can say I guarantee. There's very few guarantees in advertising, but if you're running an advertising program, and specifically if you're running like more than just exact match, I guarantee you that adding negative keywords will make your advertising more efficient, right? So you spend $500 and you normally get, let's say $1,500 in revenue. Well, by adding negative keywords to your Amazon advertising, that same $500 might get you $2,000 in revenue. Why? Because you're not going to be paying for irrelevant clicks, right? So if you do your negative keywords well enough, it'll make you more efficient by not wasting budget on non-relevant search terms. All right, that pretty much covers it. I'll be putting out a blog post on this as well, which you can find on the Shea Digital website. In the meantime, if you want to discuss your Amazon advertising program, if you need marketing help, specifically digital marketing, give us a call at this phone number. Shea Digital is a digital marketing agency. We specialize in traffic generation, so the traffic generation, and then the conversion rate optimization. So getting traffic to your website or products, and then making more of that traffic convert into customers. That's really the core services that we do. So call us and get a free marketing proposal, and you'll be glad you did. And if you like this video, love it if you like, subscribe, shared, love comments, love new subscribers, makes my day. So, all right, this has been Ryan McDonald at Shea Digital. Thank you very much.